What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. Hobo-sexual dating culture. So I'm watching this video, and this guy. It was a reaction video actually. The guy was talking about, men don't take a woman out on a date. Go do something crazy. Stop acting like you're broke. Take her on trips and vacations. And the OG was like, "Listen, man, you got to get to know somebody before you do that. You can get set up." Now, the guy himself looked like the type of guy, that's been to prison. The way he tatted himself, well, he's a guy who's trying to look like he's been to prison, the way he tatted himself. So he came across, his image was that of the guy who's the homosexual, who lives with the girl, who he's telling other guys, you need to go the extra mile for and go above and beyond for, because if she don't get money from these guys, he don't get money, because he's a pseudo pimp, right? Or he's the guy that, he's the guy that lines him up, that sets him up. Girl, you like him? He got this, he got that. Oh yeah, we're gonna rob him. He looks like that type of guy, right? That's how his image is. He might not be that type of guy, but that's what his image gives off. And I'm like, this is the problem with this homosexual dating culture, where people want other people to feel guilty because you want to use a relationship as a scam. Now, you got guys who they're having sex for a place to stay, and usually that works with unattractive, overweight women. So this idea, like some of you ladies are, I still get, sex. Exactly, you do. Because of the homosexual dating culture, because he's knocking off multiple unattractive, overweight women in hopes that one of them gonna let him stay. Because the assumption is you ain't getting none on a regular basis, but you might be rotating homosexuals, and he don't know that, right? He think he killing it, and you're like, oh yeah, Miss Piggy getting that action on a regular. Miss Piggy would probably went too far, but whatever. And then we don't talk about the opposite side, because I was going to use the guy's picture as a hobo, but be it that, the eviction moratorium and all that, most guys could tell you, sometime in their lifetime, between their 20s to their 30s, there've been multiple women who needed a place to stay. And some of those women were the type that, look, I just need a place to stay. I need some help. And the other was, I need the place to help, but don't touch me. I know, because you guys, sex is not going to be rent, okay? I just need help. Or could you let me stay? Blah, blah, blah. And real talk, what winds up happening with those women is they perpetually always wind up in these situations where they need to get on their feet, but when somebody's helping them get on their feet, they never really get on their feet. So they go from one situation to the next, to the next, to the next. So they're homosexual. But take the guy out of the equation, because she could be with a guy, then family, then a girlfriend, then, then she might even date the same sex. But she's just a traveling homosexual who, she got a wide variety of people to go with. I actually know of a guy who's a homosexual who, hey, picked the wrong guy. Stay with, right? Now he giving it up. But, that's a whole other story. And then you got the situation where people don't want to say this, but it's a part of homosexual dating culture that people are looking for people to take them in so they can give them game. Like, it's kind of like bartering sex for information. I need to stay with you to get the game from you. So, because they really want to get on their feet, but the only thing they feel like they got to offer is sex. But you you seem to have things together. So what they want is the knowledge that you've given them. So, you know, when you hear the ladies talk about, you know, I cleaned up his credit and I got him this and that. And you hear the guys like, look, I done cleaned this woman up. And, you know, she not got on this path and that path. And now when they get on their feet for real, then they bounce because, you know, they wanted the information. They wanted to actually right the ship. But you thought they was going to have some type of loyalty towards you when you help them do it. And that's not the case. And then you got the Hobo-Sexual that's, you know, you got the strong and independent Hobo-Sexual, right? Where I don't need you, you know, but I want you, as the lyric would say. But when times get a little hard, you know what? You're not a real man if you don't take on this woman and pay for, you know, all the, you know, significant things, rent, mortgage, so on and so forth, right? You're supposed to, because, you know, you're a man and I'm a woman. I was strong and independent until these bills started beating my head in. And now I'm a Hobo-Sexual using the possibility of being a wife and if I'm in the right situation, I can submit to the right guy and, you know, but real talk, what it is I'm broke. That's it. You know, that's it. You know, so this Hobo-Sexual dating culture is like, it travels. It's been traveling for years, but, you know, then you got the Hobo-Sexual, I forgot, that, you know, wind up in different cities and states. They may have, like, their family might be able to take them in somewhere, but they always just traveling and traveling and traveling. It's like, but they never really stay anywhere. So they're kind of like, you know, is it a vagabond? Is that what that is? You know, they're a nomad in a sense, where they might be in New York, and then they might be in L.A., then they might be in Miami, then they might be in Atlanta, then they might be in Chicago, then they might be in Dallas, then they might be in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And they might be in New Orleans. It's like, oh, okay. But they just a traveling Hobo-Sexual. They like the Harlem Globetrotters of Hobo-Sexual. Anyway, but the culture, part of the problem with that culture is everybody knows you can find somebody responsible. And and the hope is that that responsible person needs you, you know, so needs you, wants you, or is willing to barter their security for your sex. And this is why you get all this drama. But I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Peace.